Diaries, what you got for me?
Durag Diaries, yo, what's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Tottenham transfer news. So, make sure you smash the like button on your way to nearly at that halfway mark. Throw me up here with it. If you're real close to the halfway mark, appreciate your support.
Yo, I bet you guys can hear me, but the sound's not clear, innit? The sound's not clear if you can hear me right now. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me know. You know, I'm gonna get my other mic. This is just dead. Nah, man, this sound isn't good. This sound isn't good. Let's go. All right. I see Jun trying to flame me up in the chat. Allow me, yeah. All right. Are we back? We're back. We're back in full effect, people. I think my old mic come clutch. Lucky I didn't throw this one away. We are here. We're back in full effect. You already know what it is. Durag Diaries. It feels only right that I've done that intro again, for fuck's sake. Well, as you saw, people, some mad. Nah, you're roasting me. You must be waffling Spotlight on Spurs. There's no way it's not working. I can see the mic is working, so you man are on mind games. I can see. I'll blast up your ears, you know. Yeah, you don't want to hear it like that. I bet that hurts someone's ears, innit? So don't flame me up in the chat and start lying, because someone's gonna pay for it. I'll start screaming in the mic, start doing the air blowing thing. But yes, welcome back, people. Welcome back to Durag Diaries, but welcome back, more importantly, to the Tottenham Transfer News Show, where we talk everything about Tottenham transfers, keep up to date with all the good stuff. I can't believe technical issues got me out of here for 9 minutes, bruv. I can't believe I got technical issues all for 10 minutes. See, I could have been a hooks. I could have done a hooks where he was streaming for 10 minutes without reading the chat and was saying nothing. Yeah, but see me tuned in with the chat them. Yeah, we have dedicated times to lock in with the chat, and we're back. We're back into the cleanness. Still not as good as the other mic though. I don't know what's going on with that mic. It's all a bit mad right now. I'm gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to have some questions. But big up to everyone that's in here. Make sure you smash a like button on the video, but more importantly, make sure you are subscribing to the channel. As you can see above me, see, I'm pissed off, bruv. Actually, I said all of this fucking shit at the start of the video for 2 to 3 minutes, sitting there saying my intro, what's good, do all of this stuff. Don't even want to say it no more. Subscribe if you want, blood. Subscribe if you want. If you don't, suck your mum. One of them ones. It's one of them ones. I don't know which one of these top gooners hacked into my mic and my PC system setup, but they're trying to play around. They're trying to play games. They're trying to play games with me, trying to not let me get out that Tottenham are making big moves. Yeah, Tottenham are making signings, big players. But they're upset. They're upset. They don't want to see Boomo on his way to Tottenham. They don't want to see it. So they're out here trying to stop me from getting the, yeah? I hear it. I hear it. I hear it. Jun, yeah? Let's get right into the news. Big up to E-Man. SSN coming back this week for sure. There's no doubt about it. Man said, end the stream. I hear it. It was a halftime hooks and full-time hacker. I wouldn't be surprised. I swear I'll send him the link right now and tell him to answer for his crimes, because he is a criminal. He is a criminal. J Spurs, are we actually still in for Mboom? Oh, yes, we are in for Mbeumo. We are still talking to his representatives as well as Brentford at this moment in time. From what I have seen, multiple reports saying that Spurs won't give up until the last minute when, you know, Man United agree a deal or fee with Brentford. Up until that point, Spurs are going to keep pushing and pushing to try and get this deal to happen. Now, he is much closer to joining Manchester United at this moment in time, but we ain't going to tell the Man United fans that. We're still going to be running Boomo hijack incoming, but I'll be honest to you guys that are here, my actual Spurs fellows. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. It looks like a deal that Man United have been working on for a while. Spurs are already looking at and lining up our alternative options in Anton Semenyo. I've seen, obviously, some people may have seen the video I put out yesterday on the news that got released in the evening last night for Cali Muendo, man, like Cali Pack. We're also looking at him. So we're looking at a few players in that striker position, multifunctional forwards, players that can play on those left wings, right wings, and striker roles. So it remains to be seen whether Mbomo will be that guy. But if it's not him, it will definitely be someone coming in. Spurs are looking in that position heavily. So yeah, that's exactly it. But I spoke to a client today. He said Mboom's coming to Spurs. Well, if Tottenham Rangers got the ITKs, he may have the ITKs. I really think that we need to hear from our fellow Spursmo. I need to hear what our fellow Spursmo is saying. Good afternoon to Drula is a Franca. Afternoon, Jords and chat. I hope you're well, Drula. I hope you could let us know what's happening with Mbumo. Because I know you're the Spursmo down at the ground doing the work. Yeah, we need your input. We need to know what is going on at Spurs at this moment in time. Back to it though. We've got man like Mbooms. Here we go. Soon land. But he told his representatives that he wants to join Man United. Spurs only willing to Brentford match. What is that? Mr. Udang, what are you saying there? I think I get what you mean. Spurs are willing to. Bro, every time I read that, you're giving me dyslexia. I ain't even got dyslexia, but I'm reading that and getting dyslexia, bro. You're my guy, though, but you definitely tried to stitch man up there. Yes, he is a striker, Cali Muendo. And the thing is with this guy, I was very honest in my video yesterday, yeah? Cali Muendo, I didn't know much about him prior to us being linked with him. Didn't know much about him. Can't say I've watched Rennes this season. I watched him a bit under when Jed Spence was there. They had a few games in the Europa League / Conference League. I can't remember which one it was that I see. But this wasn't a player that stood out to me. It was obviously Doué doing his thing over there. But to give you a bit more background on Cali Muendo, yes, Spurs are willing to match. That's what I thought you were saying. It was just the way it was worded was just confusing me. But that's exactly what I thought you were saying. I did see, because obviously we saw last week the Mirror Darren, one of these journalists, he put out a story, I should say, a rumor that Spurs have a bid 70 million to Brentford for him. I don't think that was true. I don't think Spurs have already launched a bid for him. I don't think Spurs bid for players without them knowing that he's going to come to Tottenham. I think Spurs have probably been in talks and Spurs have probably inquired and heard that 70 million pounds was the valuation. Now, I don't think Spurs will pay that. I don't think Spurs will pay 70 million. Also, I don't think Mbomo's worth 70 million pounds. 70 million pounds is a lot of money in this market. And although most players will cost in and around the fee he's going to cost, which will be around 60 million, I do think that 70 million is a bit of a push. But sometimes you have to pay over and above what you're used to get the players you want. And if that is Mbomo, then sometimes you have to pay an extra 10 or 15 million. You can't really haggle on the valuation because we paid 65 for Solanke, 60 for Richarlison. He's double the player of both of them. But to show you guys a bit more about Cali Muendo, you can see here, I'm only looking at the numbers. You guys let me know what you think of the numbers. Let me get the actual background up though, because we got to do it properly. Yeah. Man like Cali Muendo, 33 appearances in League One last season, 17 goals, 4 assists. Pretty decent, I suppose. He got a goal or assist in every other game. He played 85% of the minutes and started in 91% of the games. He is just a striker, and his current market value It's at 22 million pounds. It was highest a few years ago at 25 million pounds when he was just 20 years of age. But at this moment in time, he's only valued at 22 million euros in transfer market. In the actual market of, you know, the real world, this probably will work out to be around 30 million pounds. He'd be around a 30 million pound player. Not too much, 25 to 30 million pounds. But he looks decent from what I saw. When I done my research, you can see a player that's a bit nippy. He's good with the ball at his feet. He's a decent dribbler. He can take his man on. He likes to pick the ball up in the wider areas. And that's why he got a few assists, and his chances created ain't too bad because he puts some decent balls across the box. Now, in the scouting reports, they said that he's known for his clinical finishing because he has high goal numbers, I'm suggesting. When I watched him and I had a bit more of a breakdown of his play, I don't actually think his finishing is that good. I think his finishing looked a bit clumsy. Looked like he's hitting shooting with his shin sometimes. Reminds me of a bit of Rashford, where he's just hitting the ball and not really placing it. I like my finishers to be a bit more of the Kane and Aguero side of things, where they find the corner and put that little bit of pace and power into the ball. But with this guy, it just seems like he's just rossing it and it's going in. He's scoring goals, isn't it? In his actual career, if we look at his stats across his career, we will be able to see that he has been you could say a fairly prolific goal scorer throughout his time for Rennes. 17 goals, 10 goals, and 7 goals. So he sort of built his way up every season, improving slowly. He did have a few years at Lens as well, where he scored 12 goals and 7 goals prior to making that move to Rennes, where he was just a bit slower in his first 2 seasons, but has pushed on in the last year and really taken that step forward. Similar to the likes of Odobert, he is hailed from the PSG Academy. So we know Tottenham have a thing for France youth graduates right now. And this is just another one of those players that they're churning through. I haven't seen him get any international minutes at this moment in time. Look, he has played with the under-21s a few years ago, but with him being older than that age currently, and he doesn't make the squad and doesn't make the French squad, I don't know if this is a player that we need to be signing in a year of Champions League. If we were talking about a young up-and-coming player who's 2019, going to cost us 15, 16 million, I'd be like, yeah, do you know what? Get him. He can be like our Bailey. Send him out on loan, let him build up somewhere else. And if he's good enough, he comes back to Tottenham. But at this moment in time, we've just got to be honest with ourselves. He's not the needle mover. He's not the player that Spurs need to compete with Solanke. We need someone that's probably better than Solanke, not under his level. But I can see, yeah, 70 mil is pushing it. There's no doubt about that. 70 mil is pushing it. Who the fuck's this guy? Surely not. We better not. Richie is better. Solanke's better. Johnson's better in the 9. I hear you. I hear you. Big up to KJSJ, my guy. Says the man's them. Mr. Udang, Arnold Calimuendo is raw still, but high potential. I've told you before about upcoming strikers along with Wilson, Isidore, Jonathan David, and Ivan Gusand. Now, I've heard of Isidore and obviously Jonathan David. Jonathan David is another player. Do you know what? I've not actually seen any links for Jonathan David and Premier League clubs, because Jonathan David is one player that's been available, and pretty much most people have been on the board at the fact that he's available for free at the moment. Last season, he didn't have as an impressive season as he did a few years ago, with him only getting 16 goals, scored 19 the year before. And so he scored less goals than Calimuendo this year. Now, he is available for free, but one thing people know about me, yeah, this is Jonathan David looking at his numbers. The numbers look decent. There's one thing that stands out to me, people. One thing that stands out to me. Can you see what that says? In fact, can you see what that says, people? This lets me know that he is a fraud. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. We don't sign strikers from North America. You don't sign players from North America. Simple. We saw Johnny Cardozo, yeah, man, like, doesn't know, his head's not in the right place, doesn't really know what's going on, yeah, so he chose Atletico. Fine, cool, do your thing over there. Not even that good anyway, so you get smacked up in the final against Chelsea. You're dead anyway. But now, Spurs were supposedly interested in Jonathan David. I want to let him move to another club. Let him go West Ham. Let him even go Arsenal or Liverpool. Go to a bigger club. Just keep him away from my club. Yeah? I do not want no American players who have played their fifth sport. He tried NFL, tried NBA, tried MLB, tried hockey. None of them worked. So then he wanted to be a footballer. He's not good. He's not good. And the numbers don't lie. He got worse last season. He got worse. He had one of his worst seasons in a few years because he was on his way up, you know, 20. That's when he was like a lot younger, you know, 20, 21, 22, like all of these early years. This was the season when Spurs were actually really interested in him. 2 seasons ago, when Kane had left, we was looking at Jonathan David then. And it was off the back of a 24-goal season. And you're like, all right, big season, I can understand. But now that you're seeing he's gone down and then down, and Lille haven't necessarily been great with him in there, I'd give Jonathan David a miss. I'd give Jonathan David a miss. I'm not going to lie. I'll definitely give Jonathan David a miss. You'd take him, Tottenham Ranger guy mad. The guy mad, bro. Guy mad. But he's off to Napoli. So I wouldn't be surprised with that. I know Napoli's been in for a few players, also been interested in Jadon Sancho of Manchester United. So Napoli are being smart with their deals, man. Man like Scott McTominay is really putting them back on the map. They had a good season this year. And you got to shout out McToms, man. Because too many people told him he was dead, told him he's finished, told him he wouldn't work in the Premier League. He went abroad and he won Player of the Season. I don't think people understand winning a Player of the Season in a foreign country, being a Scotsman at that. Like, he's going down in history. In 20, 30 years, people are going to talk about this Scott McTominay season where he led Napoli to a Scudetto. Big stuff, man. But let Newcastle take a chance with Cali Mwendo. You know what's funny? Newcastle and Tottenham are in for the exact same players. The amount of players I see linked with Newcastle and then linked with Tottenham, it's confusing. It's very confusing. I'm not going to lie. Like, very confusing. Just deep because I had this. I can't lie, people. I did actually prepare this stream, but because I had to restart my laptop, all my tabs have disappeared. All my tabs have disappeared. So I'm gonna have to find them as we go on. We're gonna work together in this stream. This is gonna be one of them ones, isn't it? We're working together here. But if you're looking for link up, Cali Mwendo is not your man. 3 assists in 32 games is fraudulent now. So if you actually watch him play, he is good with his link up. He's very similar to Solanke. He might not get that final pass, but he does do a lot of these flicks and touches. He'll bring it into his feet. He'll knock it back into you. He'll give you a little flick off around the side. He's one of those players, little flicks and touches into other man, but he's not a proper creator for other players. But he'll bring other people into the play to help himself open up for more shooting opportunities. But I reckon your whole club's days are numbered. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thomas the Frank Engine. Yeah, he's a suck. The thing is, he's not a soccer player. He's a sucker player, bro. Because them man suck. Straight up. All these Americans, they suck. That's what you should call them. Soccer players. Yeah, suckers. They're straight suckers, bro. These men ain't good. They're not good. I'm keeping it real. I'm scared for American forwards. Josie Altidore, Dempsey, Donovan, all not at that level. See? Jun come with the facts. I wasn't even going to go through naming them. But he went and brought them up. We had Dempsey. Dempsey was balling out at Fulham. Came Spurs, done fuck all. All I remember is 1 goal he scored in the snow to make it 1-1 against Man United. That's the best goal or the most of his Spurs career. That's all I remember. Away from that, nothing. Absolute nothing. Jonathan David will come to the league and start shouting for Ali. Man's going to go, defense! Defense! He's going to try to be bringing those chants to the fucking changing rooms and to the sub bench. Allow me, man. Allow me with their shit cheers over there. Going to try and make some dead chant up for him. Jonathan David. Jonathan David. That's all they do, bro. That's all they do. I don't want no Americans at our club, man. Allow me. Allow me. John Duran is available on loan. West Ham looking to snap him up. Duran's available for loan. I haven't seen that. If West Ham make that move, can't lie, danger man up top for them. Especially if they manage to link Kudus. Now, I did see something linking Tottenham to Kudus yesterday, but I do think that the link was very, very weak. It's a very, very weak link at this moment in time. But from what I saw yesterday, this was shared by All Things THFC. Good aggregator. He's a good aggregator still. Shares a lot of the Spurs news instantly. So I'd suggest you guys to follow him if you want to stay up to date with any transfer news that comes out and gossip. But as caused by Spurs Zone, Semenyo is now the #1 target from what I've heard. Also heard Tottenham are big fans of Kudus. West Ham want to sell him, so willing to negotiate a price lower than his 85 million release clause. Now, we know that he was offered. He was offered to that of Chelsea a few weeks ago. Chelsea have chosen not to pursue that deal, as it looks like they're looking at some younger profiled players from abroad that they can get for cheaper in Bino Gittins. Now, with Mohamed Kudus, it's a top player. If Spurs can get their hands on Kudus, especially from West Ham, this would be a statement signing. He's a top player, ready to play for a top team. Probably just need that platform at a new club. Didn't work at the start of the season under Lopetegui, and then under Graham Potter. Just don't feel like he found himself. You could tell that he was too big for West Ham after that first season. He was doing a bit too much. It was just like, yo, get this guy a new club. He decided to stay, show his loyalty, do another year there. But away from that, Mohamed Kudus, if Spurs can snap him up, would be an absolute... this would be an amazing move. An amazing move. Kudus, when you look at his numbers, he's one of the best at take-ons and dribbles in the Premier League. He's creative. He creates a lot of chances for his other team, but also he's one of those players who you just give the ball and they're a bit of a maverick. They'll create for themselves. He'll pick up a shot out of nowhere. He'll do something to try and make the team win, drag you from the mud and the depths of the gutter. So Mohamed Kudus could be a big move for us. Last season didn't have a really good season, obviously, numbers-wise, with regards to goals and so on. But in that first year for West Ham, really stamped his mark and made his name known in the Premier League, because Chelsea was in for him a few years ago, but when he was leaving Ajax, and he sort of got pushed out of that Ajax team because... Not really too sure, actually. They just didn't really want him no more. And now he's come to light up the Premier League. 85 million, as we know, is a bit much for his services. But sometimes you need to pay, as we said, over and above. West Ham are our rivals. We're not going to get a deal from West Ham and hope that they're going to help us out. So with this one, we're going to have to accept and probably pay 70+ million. Now, is he worth that? No, but is Spurs going to have to pay that for Semenyo? Potentially. So, if you've got a choice of Kudus or Semenyo, let me know who you guys would pick. Who would you guys pick? Kudus or Semenyo? I don't know. Drula's given us the link. The Napoli drops. I need the Spurs drops, Drula. I need the Spurs drops. But Napoli are linked to a lot of players in the Premier League, to be fair. Garnacho, definitely one of them. All the Americans we've had at Spurs were trash. Dempsey, Carter Vickers, Friedel, Yedlin. Hell no. Hell to the no. No. Hell to the no. You know, one of them ones, like, hell to the no. Definitely good. Don't need no Americans still. I can see him pissing me off 50% of the time. He's not inconsistent, man. Is under this West Ham team, he was inconsistent because their system's just not set up the right way. But Kudus would be an absolute baller under Frank. Exactly what you've seen from Mbomo, you see that from Kudus. You see that from Kudus, no doubt about that. Would you take Romero deal involving Conor Gallagher? I think that's how Atletico will raise funds. We don't need Conor Gallagher, man. We've got 8s. Bergvall pretty much does what Gallagher does at I wouldn't say a higher level because Gallagher's probably more of a dog at the moment, but Bergvall does Gallagher's job. We don't need to sign no 8. Now that we've got, you know, Torfin really coming into his own, he's had a good season in the Premier League. Next season's probably going to be an even better year for him. We don't need to sign no one. We don't need to sign no one in the number 8. Number 6, as we can see here, is a priority. But definitely not a number 8. Not a number 8. Big up Josh. Big up Josh. He needs to come to the true North London side. Arsenal. It's Jords, if you're talking to me. Arsenal just a spicy Spurs. But yeah. Kudus slapped 3 of our players. It's fair to say he hates us. Yeah, to be fair, I did forget about that. He had a bit of a scrap. But let's not remember, Richarlison had a few scraps with us before he joined us. So Richarlison, he could be the guy that just has to speak with him like, do you know what? They're not so bad. These guys are not so bad, man. They're cool guys. Sometimes they do need a little bit of a slap, but they're cool guys though, man. They're cool guys. But Semenyo, I hear it. KJSJ's got Kudus. Who else? Who else has everyone else got? Stop overrating Bergvall, Jords, being deluded. Nah, you're overhating on Bergvall because he's one of the top number 8s in the Premier League. Trust me, next season, you won't see number 8s in the Premier League that are much better than him, unless you're talking about the best number 8s in the league, but that's fine. He's in his 2nd year. Torfin is one of the best up-and-coming midfielders in world football. And you don't like to hear that. You don't like to hear that, but that's the fact. There's not many players out there that are doing what Bergvall does. And you say based on what? Based on what? Based on what I've seen this season. He was Tottenham's player of the year, yeah, because we had bad players, but more importantly, because he was our most consistent performer. He didn't play for the first 3 to 4 months, then comes into our team, instantly makes us better. He can play the 6, he can play the 8, he can play the 10. He's an all-rounded midfielder. He's good at carrying the ball, dribbling forward, but also, more than anything, it's his variation of passes. He has a wider variation of passes than a lot of midfielders. A lot of midfielders are either good with a short pass and keep it sideways and diagonals, or they're good with a forward pass and just keep going forward. He does both of them so well. He's always looking forward, can play the ball through the lines comfortably, as well as on when it comes to slowing down the game and having that pauser, he has that. Could do the long diagonal passes. He's got everything you need in a midfielder. The only bit about his game that he needs to improve is just that final third. Maybe getting a few more assists, getting some more goals, maybe seeing him shoot a bit more often. But he is a top player. You don't need to compare him to Spurs players. Compare him to the other 8s that you've seen in the Premier League and tell me which young number 8s you think are better than him. And when you do, like you said, base it on facts and stats. I don't want to hear, oh, based on my opinion. No, give me something to show what you mean, Mr. Box Office. Yeah? Because you tried to cook Archie Gray and Bergvall back in October. Who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? I was right. Me. So if you don't know, get to know. That's Jords over and out. Hey, don't worry. Trust me. Just like he says here, brother, watch man like Bergvall in 2 years, world class, generational talent. He is. He's a generational talent, man. For me, I think he's so class. So class. Kamara at Villa would make a good buy for us. He's Prem ready and he's a 6. Yes. Babaku Kamara is class. I can't lie, Villa have got a bunch of players that I would take. I really like Villa's team. Their midfield especially. They've got Babaku Kamara, who's really good. They've also got Amadou Onana. I can't lie, we missed out on Onana last season. Onana should have been one of the midfielders that we picked up with our money. 55 million should have been our star signing. We never made it happen, but he's class. Jacob Ramsey, another one. Morgan Rogers. They've got a lot of good guys in that team that I would take. So I can't lie. Aston Villa are building. They're building, man. If box office says Bergvall is bad, that's how I know he's world class. Big up, Mr. Box Office. If you don't know, get to know. Yeah. Man, forget OB Junior, man, just waffling. I really can't agree with this Bergvall take of world class. He's not world class at the moment, but he will be. I definitely think he will be. But that's your argument. I haven't heard no argument from you, Mr. Box Office, yet. I haven't heard you tell me players that are his age that are better in his position. Please tell me some. I had a conversation with Saeed yesterday about Kobe Mainu versus Bergvall. Them man think Kobe Mainu's better than Bergvall. Bonkers. I'll go and compare their seasons if we have to. I'll go and get it up. But Bergvall's definitely better than Kobe Mainu. No doubt about that. Bring me Morgan Rogers, my Captain America. Morgan Rogers is not available. That's the thing. He won't be available from Aston Villa unless we throw up some stupid money. So I don't think they'll be willing to sell. There was a reason why Barca wanted Bergvall. No, them ones. Clearly, I'm not the only one going mad. I'm not the only one going mad. Okay, a few moments from Bergvall and he's going to be world class. We were 70. No. Box office, until you bring something that says we won 17th, don't talk about the team, talk about the players. Still haven't heard one credible argument from you as of yet, which I'm disappointed in. I expect better. Expect better from you, Alex. So please do let us know. Now, this is one player Spurs have been looking at this summer, and that is creative demon Xavi Simons has told RB Leipzig that he wishes to leave this summer. Leipzig are determined to resist offers below 70 million euros. Now, Spurs know if we want a creative demon, someone that can really come in to our front four and show us, real creativity, not James Maddison purple patch stuff, not Kulusevski, when he wants to turn up having a good one, when he has a stinker, it's absolute dross. Nah, you haven't presented a good argument, Alex, man. You got to do better, bro. You got to do better. You got to do better. Got to do better, Alex. But Xavi Simons is, for me, the creative midfielder Spurs need. Now, some people may know because they may have tuned into the live a few weeks ago when we spoke a bit more in deep detail about Xavi Simons, how he's been in his last couple of seasons, what we expect of him if he does come to Spurs. But this does look like a deal that is heating up at this moment in time. Spurs are still in for Simmons. Spurs have obviously inquired for his price, and 70 million euros is that. Now, Eberechi Eze is the other player we are looking at in his position, and he's available for around 68 million. So it's in and around the same fees. If we're going for the player that will perform better and has a higher ceiling, I think we need Xavi Simons, but I can understand why many people would want Eze. Eze is still a very good player. It's a top player, but he is a little bit older than Simmons. I feel like Simmons just has a bit of a higher ceiling. What does meaty mean? You say, Stanley Kush, meaty is just like a mid player, not that good. So some people think he's meaty. Again, look, he's meaty. Nah, this is lies. Bring me Xavi Simons. All Tobago knows. I've never seen you in the chat before, so make sure you're subscribed, All Tobago. Big up to Phil. Yeah, come on, big up Jords. Eze is better and Prem proven. Now, Prem proven doesn't necessarily mean better, but Xavi Simons didn't have a great year at Leipzig last year. If people know properly, Leipzig just weren't a good team last year. That's what all it was. Now, when he was available, he was still scoring goals, was still having a heavy contribution for them, scoring 10 goals in total, having 7 assists in just 25 appearances. And what people don't know is he only started about 20 games. So having 17 GA in 20 starts is pretty damn good in the Bundesliga. Now, he obviously didn't do a mad thing over there last year, but he did have a better season a few years ago. But this is a top player. Let me tell you guys now. This is a top player. There's a reason why he went from the Barcelona academy over to PSG academy, and PSG didn't want to sell him. PSG did not want to sell him, but I'm pretty sure it got to a point where they couldn't offer him the game time anymore. So he made the move to Leipzig. When he made the move to Leipzig, it was a hefty fee where I think they paid around 60. Yeah, paid 60 million pounds, I believe. Let me just check. Let's check his fee. He moved for a fee of 42 million pounds. But it had add-ons that could reach up to 67 million, which is 80 million euros. So it's understandable why they want the fee that they want, because they've paid just under 70 million euros. They paid 50 for him. He's gotten better during that time. So it's only understandable. The money that we're looking at paying for him is not much. It's not much. Big up to my member, DB1981, letting the people know. Big up Jords and all the delinquents. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe, people. Yeah? Make sure you subscribe. If you want to be like DB1981, you want to have that membership badge, make sure you hit the pinned comment to become a member. So, yeah, man, become a delinquent, become a descendant, hit that pinned comment. Big up to Just D in the building. Smash the likes and the #1 football YouTuber right now. My guy, always showing the support. I appreciate it. Make sure you guys are checking out the foot goal video on FamZone TV. Because people think I'm not a baller. Apparently, I'm still not a baller after the video, innit? I'm still not a baller. So, if you want to see how good I am at football, can I kick a ball? Am I decent? Go watch FamZone TV, foot golf. Jords versus Hooks versus Dean versus Just D. It was a funny one, man. It was class. We're definitely gonna be doing another one again, so keep a lookout for that. He was the main man, even in a bad team. No excuses that he was meaty. He wasn't the main man though. Say he was the main man. I swear, Arsenal's boy Sesko plays for Leipzig. Yeah, Sesko played for Leipzig last year. And you know what's the funny thing about this is? The funniest thing about this is Xavi Simmons had a bad season with 17 GA. He had a bad season, apparently. Sesko has 17 or 18 GA, 13 goals, 5 assists. So he's only got 3 more goals than Simmons. He's a striker. He played more games than him, 13 more games than him. Yeah. He played a lot more games than him, and he's got 3 more goals. But Sesko had a good season, and Simmons had a bad season. Please. Yeah. Stop playing with me. What does that guy say? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, gang. Yeah, you people go back and stop playing with me. Yeah, because I'll start flaming up these signings. Man, I'm trying to tell me Sesko's good. Sesko's a top player. Sesko's this, Sesko's that. Xavi Simmons has only got 3 goals less than him. 3 goals less than him in about 10 less starts. Have some shame. Have some shame. Have some class, people, yeah? Because this is not what we're doing here. This is not what we're doing. Look. 25, 10, 7, and then we go and look at Sesko. We go look at Sesko, and it'll get embarrassing. It'll get embarrassing. Because this is the 70 million pound striker that people are after. 70 million pound striker. But my man's all got 13 league goals. 13 league goals. 13 league goals. Allow me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, guy. I swear down, man. I swear down. Durag Diaries. Big up to my guy Bainesy. You know what it is. Yeah, Donna's just doing a man. Just ignore Donna, I'll be real. Just ignore her. She's allowed to be in the chat, but I'm just not entertaining it. No, because we're trying to say nice things to play here for players that do nothing. Do you know what's funny though? Is because this is coming from Alec, mediocre players like Ben Davies. I've released the clip earlier. We can go on my YouTube page and I'll show you guys that there is a clip out right now of Ben Davies is our best centre back. That's come from this guy, Mr. Box Office, that's trying to tell me I'm overhyping players. But you're the one that said Ben Davies is Tottenham's best centre back. Ben fucking Davies. Ben Davies. He ain't even got the best name. He's shit. He's shit. Ben Davies has been shit. He's never been a starter for Tottenham. He's always been a backup player, even when we signed him when he was young. How can you be a backup player when you're young, be a backup player when you're old, and everything in between you've been a backup player? Man's been at Tottenham for 10 years, has never been a first-team starter. Maybe one season under Conte and Mourinho. But apart from that, this guy's never been that guy. But you rate him. Only you. Only you. Yes, this season, Davies and Dragusin. Come on. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. What are you doing, bro? Man said Davies and Dragusin dragging us down. Man, like dragging us down. It's in the name, bro. Yeah, sidestep. Dragusin. That's all man can do, bro. He's rubbish. Man's trying to tell me he's good. Big up to Gunner K in the building. I hope you're well, my guy. Man, like Dante, thought you got the sack. Don't kill me. Wagwan Donna. You still haven't got that membership next to your name, which is crazy. Always in the chat. Always in the chat trying to troll. But you ain't even got a member. Only members can troll. You're not a member, so we might have to deal with that one. Hook's football skills ain't it. I don't want to talk too much. Yeah, I really don't want to talk too much, people, because they'll say I'm a hater. HD Sharp. I would like Sonny to say just to see how Frank would use him. Yes, how could I forget? The most important news of the day. Which I have been seeing all morning, is this. Any potential Tottenham exit for Heung-Min Son is likely to be delayed until after the trip with Asia, with any absence likely to risk complications with tour organisers. Tottenham are willing to sell Heung-Min Son, but only after the South Korea tour. Tottenham are commercially contracted for Heung-Min Son to play in a friendly against Newcastle at the Seoul World Cup Stadium on August the 3rd. So as you can see here, people, Sonny's days are numbered. At this moment in time. It looks like he will be on his way out in August. We've seen links to Fenerbahce. We've seen links to Saudi Arabia. We've seen links in a few places right now, but more than anything there is a lot of links to suggest that Sonny will leave. When having an interview himself, he did say that he didn't know where his future lied, but whichever it was, he would be committed to Tottenham and so on. But he is on his way out of Tottenham. We are waiting for a bid to come in, but he will be playing in that pre-season. But Hook's catching strays. Yeah, no doubt. Hook's always catching a stray, man. Bare excuses. Yeah. No context. Excuse. Yeah, that's what Hooks is on. So when we do the next thing, yeah, I'm not gonna hear, Jords is cheating. If you man didn't bull roll, then I would have. I was the only man keeping integrity. What? No. You man, yeah, you man all cheaters, blood. Yeah. Yeah. It's all right. I'm still gonna win next time. Yeah. Man, them saw the little curling techers. Didn't see it. Oh man. I actually did get a hole in one. People. But we didn't record it. Because they were supposed to be recording me, and I'm licked it down now. And then they didn't want to do the recording thing. They all decided that, now it's time we're putting the phones away. What? When I do my hole in one, everyone wants to put their phone away. And this was a bad boy hole in one, you know. It was about 50 yards. Man. It's curling, it's bouncing, it goes up, it goes down, and it's, yeah, techers. So I'm not trying to hear it. But I've got a couple people for SSM, but you do so many shows, you've probably seen them already. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I've definitely seen them, probably spoken about them, but that's fine. Because when we do the SSM one, that's Durag. This ain't Jords. This is Jords, that's Durag. So you may have a different opinion on some of these transfers. So you got to ask Durag, innit? Message Durag and see if he's seen them, bro. In a minute. Yeah, my football, yeah, Skylar ain't not, yeah. The European champs must move on from Sonny. Yeah, man, they got to. It's one of those ones where Sonny's been good to us, but we have to we have to accept that he's probably past his best, man. He's past his best. 30 million was crazy. I can't lie. I was seeing 30 million euros. 30 million euros is not it's not what he's worth. It's just not what he's worth, man. Let Song guide Yamin Hyuk. Now Yamin Hyuk's gonna come back to Spurs and he's gonna ball out by himself. You don't need Son's guidance. You don't need Son's guidance. I seen you in the bushes, bro. Stop the cap. See, I was in the bushes twice, sorry. But the holes are far. The holes are far, so that can happen. But I went in the bushes and still got out of the bushes and finished with before everyone else on the first time. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know. Jords was cheating from early. Man said 5 shots when there was 7. People don't get, bro. You're just taking shots in between every shot. You saw it took us like 20 minutes to get that first hole done. I don't even remember how many shots anyone took because it was like 10 minutes ago. And everyone's arguing all in between. So when I said 5, I was like, oh, I genuinely thought it was 5. But it's fine. We're going to do it again. And we can actually see who's the best baller. Because we didn't finish it. But we will finish it and we'll see who the best baller is. The man was saying I'm cheating. But I'm definitely up there when it comes to being the best baller, innit? That's what I'm saying. I know it. I know it. But bench him, don't sell him. Crazy work, though. Yeah, crazy work, 30 million. But do you know what it is? I just don't think a player like Sonny can be on the bench, innit? If he's going to be here for another season, then I'm here for it. To have him on the bench, just have him there to be in and around the squad. That's cool. I don't really need... I don't need him to be there for us. I don't need him to play. I don't need him to be relied upon. But at the same time, Sonny would be nice to have around the team and have around the young players. He's now won a trophy, so he can speak to the players what it's like to be resilient, to be loyal, to stay at a club for 8 or 9 years and finally get there, what it really feels like. He can be that good role model. But regardless of whether he leads Tottenham, I know he's going to come back to Tottenham and be an ambassador one day. So it's besides the point. But European champs don't make excuses. That's the thing. That's the thing. We need better than Archie Gray and Bergwall for European champion, Jords. I take Wharton or Gallagher. So you want Gallagher to be better than Bergwall. But he's not. But he's not. So what are we doing here? But Gallagher's not better than Bergwall. It's mad how your club don't respect your legends. Nah, they do, though. There's certain legends we do respect, innit? But it's one of those ones... You want to make some money back. And also, I think Sonny's just, maybe he wants to go secure his bag over in Saudi. He might not come out and say it, but he might want to secure his bag over in Saudi. Like, and we can't be mad at him for that too. He just won us a trophy. Now it's probably time to let him go. But at the same time, I can see both sides of the argument. If Sonny can be around to coach these players, speak to these players and not play, then I'm all for it. I'll pay Sonny 150 bucks a week to sit on that bench and just be chatting to young players. That's fine. Don't care about that. Sonny just being a Tottenham player, shirt sales cover his wages. So the money of keeping Sonny isn't something I ever want to hear Tottenham fans talk about. Because if he leaves, Tottenham lose a bag of money in shirt sales. Yeah. But if we are to keep Sonny and he's going to be a part of the team, and that's where there is a problem, because we saw last season Sonny's not at his best. He can't be relied upon, but he can play bit minutes and so on. You can give him drips and drabs at the end of games, little 20-minute appearances at the end against tired legs, against a transitional team. You'll see him score a few goals. But I'm just not ready to see Sonny being a part of the squad again. Raw. Why raw, bro? Got more respect for Sonny than Harry, bro. I don't have no respect for Harry. Harry ran off to go win a fucking plate. Man go and won a silver plate. My boy won a real trophy with some heritage. Really etched his name in Spurs history. You think anybody's going to remember, oh, Harry Kane, top goal scorer for Tottenham? Fuck my man, bro. Don't nobody care about your top goal scorer shit. I care about my Sonny who lifted the trophy with Tottenham, led us to a trophy. That's my guy, always will be. So, yeah, no doubt about that. Got more respect for Sonny than Harry. No doubt about that. Sonny might be sick and tired of Spurs fans. He might be. He might be. I doubt it, though. Because the love Sonny gets from Spurs is like no other. It's like no other. He's contracted to do the career tour. Yeah, that's exactly... Drew already knows. She heard it down at the mall. This is the Spurs mole, people. Oh, my God. No, let's move away from that angle. My hairline is looking crazy at that angle. Man's got a whole Vegeta. Oh, my God. Are you guys seeing this? I need to get to the barbers ace. Yo, I might have to shout CB to shout some Chelsea players to give me the black spray because I need black spray gang ASAP. I need black spray gang ASAP. It's dark. It's dark. I need black spray gang ASAP. Look, it's thinning. Oh my god. Someone shout CB. I need Mandem FC's link, bro. Give me to A-Star Barbers. My things. I need yo. It's mad. 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 Oh my god. I'm gonna need some black spray, blood. Trust me. Jords, you remember I called BJ for your player of the season? Who got it, by the way? It was Bergval. Bergval got our player of the season. To be fair, I wouldn't have been surprised if Brendan Johnson didn't get it. PR wise, he probably would have got it, but I don't think that many Spurs fans voted for him. I think he's voted for by Spurs fans, so it would make sense by Bergval, right? Because he's more of a fan favorite, especially with it being his first year of one of those ones, isn't it? My bro, PFC TV. Hope you're well. Give him Carabao Cup games. That's an option. That is definitely an option. Man, like Dr. Durag comes in the building just as we're ending. I haven't seen EJ before you asked. I have not seen him. But the real Elijah's in here if you want to get at Elijah. The real one's in here, yeah? Don't worry. I'm there with you, bro. Elijah's been in... I don't know if people seen... Elijah got a new toupee. Yeah. He done the wig thing. Elijah's done the wig thing where you stick... You know when you shave it all off and then you stick some on the front? He ended up sticking noodles on his head. And Elijah's now stuck noodles on his head. So I don't know if people have seen. But Elijah's definitely with me. Yeah. And toupee settings. He done the toupee thing. Like, man got a BBL hairline. Yeah. Yeah. He got the BBL hairline. He's... As well as in fact, fuck the hairline. He got the BBL hair, bro. Man all got the noodle settings. Man got some super noodles on his head. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. Jords, you need that Arsenal set piece coach for that corner. Look, we recovered it. We recovered it. Nicholas Yover, though, give me a shot. Give me a shot. You man see that video of CBI? I don't think people have seen it. Let me actually get this up. This is one of the funniest fucking things. CB is so funny. I can't even lie. I've got to give it to CB. He's doing his thing out in Club World Cup. If people are looking to keep an eye on some IRL streams, you can see him. But let's just see. There was a video. Where is it? Why has it all been deleted? I don't know where he's put it. Maybe someone else released it. But I did see CB. CB did have a video coming out of it. Was out of him on the roller coaster. It was fucking funny. It was fucking funny, man. He was all over the gaff. He's screaming. He's getting mad. He's getting mad. That black spray will be dripping down his face in this. Hey, don't kill me. Drula's trying to cook me now. I hear it. Yeah, man, definitely got a wig. Turkey is calling. Hey, not that. Do you know what it is? I ain't had a trim for a couple weeks, and it's been like 3 weeks without a trim or so, something like that. So the hairline's not as crisp as it usually is, but we're surviving right now. We're surviving. We're out here, innit? Elijah with the perm. Hey, John, you said it, not me. BBL hairline is crazy. Thomas Frank is keen to revamp the Tottenham squad. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. He wants to revamp it. He said Hooks retweeted it. Let me see on Hooks' thing. It might come up. He's a retweet, so we can see that because it was pretty funny. I can't lie. I was just dying at all the faces man was making. Hooks is too active on Twitter though. This guy's got bare retweets already. I'm seeing. Me. I can't see him. I forgot they don't come up people's retweets no more, innit? You can't look on their page. I don't even know how Twitter works, bro. I'm an uncle. I'm really an uncle. Someone in the chat find the link. Yeah, someone in the chat find the link. It's on no context. Oh, let me check on no context. It's on no context. Nah, it's not on no context either. I saw someone share it, man. Let me check. I might have shared it, to be fair. Let me check my own page. I'm moving like an Asdan, bro. Let me check my own page. How the fuck do I get on my... There we go. Yeah, I don't think it's on my one either. I think he may have took it down. It may have been taken down because I can't see this anywhere right now. I can't see this anywhere. I saw some random guy upload it. All right, look, there it is. Let me click that link. Nah, my hair is just the best on Spurs YouTube and everyone is mad. Noodle hair CR7. No doubt. Ange wanted to do the same. What makes... Oh my God. Ashley, give it a rest. Give it a rest. Oh yeah, let me share my screen again. We can see what I'm on. We can see what I'm on.
Why are you scared? Yeah, the ride before you, did someone drop down and die? No, everyone got off safe. Why are you screaming on the ride? I've always found that weird.
I always found it weird screaming on the wides. I always found it weird. I said, hey, look it up. Man thinks this is a rave, bro. Man thinks he's in a rave. Man said, oh, look it up. Oh, look it up. Hey, look at his face. Oh my God. No. He's getting, this is getting, no, I need to print that screen. He's getting, yeah, clip. We clipped that one. All right, now let's get that one. We're just gonna be clipping all these freeze frames. Oh my God. Hey, this is CB's face when he finds out clearly he can never go in. Oh, Drula's cooking everyone's hairline. It's dark. Look at this guy. No, this guy's a madman. Look at him. I mean, this guy is a madman. He's a madman. Are you seeing his eyes, bro? Are you seeing his eyes? Runs up. Right.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this was lit. Oh, my God.
No. How do you go from this? How do you go from this to this?
Hey, this was lit.
Hey, this was light, bro. This was light, bro. This was light.
Oh my God. I'm seeing guys who nervous at that. Like.
The cheek. Hey, people, the cheek. You hear what he said at the end?
Oh my God. I'm seeing guys who nervous at that. Like. Oh my God. I'm seeing guys who nervous at that. Hey, this was lit. Oh my God. I'm seeing guys who nervous at that. Like.
I'm seeing guys who nervous in that. I CB was nervous, blood. Man's talking about himself. He was taken by the demon. Man was speaking Swahili, no doubt. Don't he pass? Hey, man was all. And then man was all nervous and that.
What? Oh my Guys, I'm seeing guys who are nervous at that. Like,
I'm seeing guys nervous and that. Don't kill me, man. Man said no heads up, straight 0 to 100. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Let me go on the actual post. You can see some of the comments. I'm surprised it's only got 31. 109. This is so funny, bro. I can't believe man said lock it off, you know. That's what took me out. Man said, lock it off. Bro, lock it off. Like he's in the rave, bro. Man thought someone was gonna back out a gun and just be like, yo, everyone down. Everyone, I want you face down on the ground. Yeah. Turn off the right. This is what he thought was going on. He thought someone was gonna run in the raid and start. Hella aura lost from that. But you said CV lost his aura. And this was like, man, are getting nervous and that. Jords, we need membership emojis. I can't even lie. I don't even know how to add membership emojis. I'll look into it after this stream. I'll look into it today to see if I can actually add some, because I do have some that I want to add, you know. Maybe we'll add some just pictures of myself, be like, we'll add some emojis on me. You guys can flame me up over here. As long as you're a descendant or a delinquent, we accept trolls, man. You're allowed to troll. But read comments from, yeah, that's what I saw. My guy's looking hella skin. What do you mean? Man, them were nervous. Self-reflection on level 100. Man, them were nervous and yeah, he's doing a watch. That was cold. I can't even lie. That was cold. Do you know what? I might have to do one when I'm on holiday next month. I might have to do an IRL stream. Let me know if you guys want to see an IRL stream from me when I'm on holiday next month. I don't know what we'll be getting up to. Maybe we'll go ask some locals. We're gonna go up to some locals and just ask them questions or something. Maybe we'll do that. Go ask them some questions about Yamal. What do they think of Tottenham? Maybe we can rewrite the story. What do you think of Tottenham? Yeah, that's what we can rewrite the story. Let me know if you guys want to see something like that, though. Yeah, man, I'm on holiday this time next month. I'm gonna be in Barcelona. So yeah, let me know if you guys like to see that. I could definitely looking to get something done with that. It's only 5 days, man. It's only 5 days. I ain't living the life like Jay. Jay's all gone over to Mexico for 2 weeks, forgot about the man. Them, it's mad. But I had a Jords Vegeta hairline. Man wants me to comb up my hairline and take a picture of it. You're violating, KJ. You're not even a member and you're trying to violate like that. It's dark. It's dark. A black spray emoji. Oh, it's dark. It's dark. They want me to add a black spray emoji. Is that what you men are on? Crazy. No, maybe I'll actually add that. I'll definitely add that. Big up, Jords. Did you have yo, wife for that, waffle, wife for that. I said, I ain't never wear a cowboy hat because I know no cowboy business. I ain't a cowboy. Yeah. I fuck with cowgirls though. No, but bring Rafinha to Barca right now while you're there. Yeah, no, do you know what? If I see Rafinha, most definitely. If I see any of the players, I'll be running straight up to them. But we'll sort something out for that. I'll think of some ideas on how we can do something. Maybe we'll do what you done, go on some rides or some shit. I don't know. But we'll definitely look into the IRL stream. Trying to diversify the channel, man. Any video ideas you guys got? Anything you guys want to see me do? Any ways you guys want to see me diversify the channel? Generally, just let me know. When's the Mr. Tomba forfeits? Do you know what's funny? I actually saw Mr. Tomba in the shop the other day. I saw caramel thing. And I was like, maybe I'm going to bring that on stream and just eat it. Just casually eat it. And KJSJ is not even going to notice. Yeah, going to get some nuts. Why for that, innit? Why for that? Heard from Hyper that halfway hooks entertains picks from both. Bro, didn't have to hear that from Hyper. Hooks be entertaining pictures from random. So if you want to send over a pic, send them over to Hooks. Never me. Just never send it to me because I'll just be deleting your emails. Go straight in spam. I don't own them. Cowgirl Moves Wands from Animal Farm. I need to see a man do 20 kick-ups. I could do 20 kick-ups right now. Where's my... Because man, I'm actually... They try to question my ball thing. Where's my football? I don't even know where's my football. I'll do 20 kick-ups right now. I don't even know where my football is. So if I had my football in my room, I'd actually do 20 kick-ups because people think I'm not a baller all of a sudden. Like, that man can't do 20. Can you do 20 kick-ups, bro? Because that's the thing. I have people online talking about, oh, can you do this? Bro, of course, man, they could do 20 kick-ups. Man played football properly, you know, 20 kick-ups is light. But, no, this is the thing. Look, when I say I'm a centre-back, I need to make it very clear to people. I'm a centre-back out of choice. I moved my way back. I was a striker. Even this is what people don't get, yeah? Even when I played centre-back for my team in college and I was playing for one of the developmental squads, West Ham Development, yeah, I was moved into striker because I was one of the players that best finishing. I went up to striker, played a couple games there when our striker was injured, went back into central midfield. I was playing DM more than anything, but I was a box crasher. I'm a DM that box crashes. I'm telling you guys now, you guys think I'm a fool. You think I'm lying, but I'm a box crasher, innit? I'm one of the DMs like a Gallagher. I'm all around the pitch, dog work, catch me on the edge of the box, I'll score a finish. But I moved into centre-back because, for one, I'm not someone that likes running at this age. You know, once I got a bit older, man, now I have a stamina. Yeah, so I don't want to be doing the run around thing. I'm not forcing it for no one. I know my level. I sit at the back, play it around, move it side, do a little run. Man could drive forward every now and then, but also pingers. Yeah, when it comes to pingers, there's not many man that can ping like man. So, look, you guys can think I'm waffling, but I'm telling you guys right now, innit? Yeah, this is the facts. The people that have played ball with me will know. Anybody that's played ball with me will vouch. I don't think there's anyone around that can say Jords a dead baller. I'll get people to come on stream to say it, innit? We're not going to hear about waffle.tv who won't even show himself doing 100 kick-ups saying I can do 100. Yeah, this is all cool and nice just saying it, but I'll actually go there and do 100. As I said, if I had my football in my room, I would do 100. I'd do 20 right now. Maybe not do 100, but I could definitely get down to 20. I need to be outside to do 100. Facts. Ball playing centre-back. Yes, bro. I'm a ball playing centre. Like, why do you think I played centre-back in the latter stages of my career? When I stopped, like the last 2 years of football, when I was like 17, 19, is when I started to be a centre-back. All the years up until then, I was a central midfielder. Or literally a central midfielder. I played as a box crasher. Yeah, that's how my game was. So when I say career, it's mad to even say career. No, you're right. It's mad because I didn't have a career in it. But when I'm saying my career, my life of playing football, I played football all my life. I'm not one of these guys. Like, I used to live, breathe, playing football every single day as a kid. Man will wake up, football. So there's certain guys in here that will talk like they play. I wasn't that guy. I used to bang ball all the time. So, yeah, man, I retired before 20, bro. I retired before 20. That's the maddest thing. Is I retired before 20. I had my kids and it was about making money. Yeah, straight about making money, making moolah. Plus, you guys know when you're getting to them ages, ain't nobody playing football when I could be making money. Yeah, it's about that dollar. And I'm a fucking hustler, so I'll be so real. Man chose the money. Yeah, straight up. But I was 37 as a centre-back ball playing and won Middlesex Cup. Oh, I'm not hearing about that. If I wanted to play ball right now, I could. I just don't play ball because you guys want to see me every fucking week, bruv. Yeah? You guys need to have man on here, these shows. There's certain shows that I could be missing to go play ball, but no, man's here, innit? I'm dead at football. Well, I'm definitely not rich, man. We're on the grind. We're just hustling. We're hustling to get there. Bro, I had my kids too. A man still have to make time to kick ball and make money. No, I hear what you're saying. I'm 31 and only took one season. I hear what you're saying, KJ. But I'll be honest, for me, I'm not a Sunday League guy. I'm not playing Sunday League. Not because I am definitely too good for Sunday League in the sense that I don't ever want to play at that level. I always told myself it's just not me. I don't mind doing a 7-a-side thing on an actual Astra and that. But I played Sunday League like 3 months ago, bro. It's just shit. I don't want to be playing football when there's not actually football playing. There's no style. There's no system. It's just play it down the wing, kick it to the fast guy on the wings. I'm not on that. I'm 31 and my knees are new. And this is the thing, Gunner Key. People act like at these ages, yeah, you're young and that you could just, man, play a ball session. My knees are all, yeah. You need, trust me, WD-40 is needed in the knees. WD-40 is needed in the knees. Like, it's hurting, bro. It's hurting. Man has to go to the gym and start actually doing some cardio, because right now, man, just be pumping the weights. It's mad. It's mad. But if you want to see that, you can go watch Foot Golf. Foot Golf, Fams on TV. You can see a little bit, and then we'll be doing another episode real soon. So keep an eye out for that. But I'll jog to my starting position and get for real, man. I can't even lie, Elijah. I'm at that stage right now. You man at age 70, really. Bro, this is what people don't get. I stream 8 hours a day. What do you think my knees and body's like? I'm on streams working, sat on my fucking desk. How do you think these knees are bending, bro? Man's clicking. My knees is clicking already, bro. My knees is already clicking just from sitting. Like, come on, man. You guys should know how it is. But look, big up to everyone in the chat for checking in. This has been a real good stream, man. Despite the technical complications at the start, I've had a good stream. You know, caught up with the chat them. We've decided that we're going to be doing an IRL stream next month in Barcelona. So we're going to pan up some stuff for that, whatever we're going to be doing on the day and so on. I'll sort something out for that. This guy, Waffle, you don't know. Man's already got that on deck, bro. Yeah, man, I think I'm some fucking... Don't play games. Man got the Jamaican cast oil on deck big time. You know, that one's got to go in the beard and the head. People don't even know. I know Waffle don't know is you lay that one over here. That's when you don't need black spray. Jamaican castor oil Pandicarna. Yeah? That's what it's been coming back. That's what I've been using. The little Jamaican castor oils on them corners. Trust me. See, that? Trust me, Waffle. You know, that one there is serious. This is legit. KJSJ, you know, if you need to beard care, hairline care, get you some black castor oil, people. This one here, my mum put me on this a long time ago. Never looked back. Still. You just have to go to one of them. So I don't know if everyone lives in England, but if you live in England, you have one of them. I don't know if to call them black hair shops. They're owned by Asians, but they're black hair shops. Go into one of them shops, you ask them for castor oil, they have the pattern in it. Black Asian hair shop, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, man, big up to everyone for tuning in. Big up. This has been a big good stream. And yeah, man, until next time. All right, Mr. Box Office, don't start because we'll start cooking your hairline too. If you don't know, you'll get to know. And on that note, this is Durag Diaries over and out. Back to you.